Hey everyone, apologies for the late stream. And let's turn that before we get a reoccurring echo for everything. Wait a second, let's do that. Took a quick nap after work, and next thing I know, it's 4 hours later, and I should have been streaming 3 hours ago. So apologies everyone for being late. Alright, so let's see what we're doing today. Let's just say hi to Ro for starters, and then we'll get going. Now, I don't have anything set up and ready, but I do know we were going to work on the interior. And off stream, I finished putting in the lava and all the windows, etc. Where am I? Okay, I'm on the opposite side. I need to go grab the... oops. Nope, I'm not going to grab the ups. What I'm going to grab is some more rockets. And then double check which woods, etc. and other resources I have here. Oh, that's the plan. Oh, sorry, won't be a second. Just shut that down so it doesn't become distracting. Ender chest. There we go. I didn't want to not stream today, but so I figured we'd try and throw in a stream now. So let's grab some paper and some rockets. Make a few stacks. Okay, so I want to lay out an area up there of what we are going to build. Do I want to? Probably. Something that's insta-mine is what I'm thinking anyway. Because I need to lay out rooms, etc. We'll take you with me. Incoming. Thank you. So I have some mangrove there. Some stripped mangrove. Thought I had a bit more. Had some terracotta. Oh, okay. Gonna need some of that. Let's grab a stack. Got a few torches, but we'll take the makings for more just in case. We don't want things spawning up there and going boom. Going boom is never fun unless you plan it. I think it may all be... That's a dark oak, and it's not dark oak I want. I want a little bit of a lighter wood. Okay, let's see what's on the floor below, because this shulker monster is growing by the day, as it does. So red carpet, stone. Doesn't look like I have much mangrove from what I'm seeing. Let's check these shulkers. I'm telling lies. That's good. I was going to have to go buy some. Some more. Nope, that's not... As usual, it's all over my shulker monster. Because, yep. Wrong entrance. I can tell I've been awake about 10 minutes. Oops. It'd probably help if I went and reset the phantom timer. Otherwise I'm going to be pestered with them for the next hour. As you do. So I don't have a way up here except flying at the moment. I'll sort that out eventually. This is the ceiling of the floor below. So that's where the floor is. Hi, Piri. You definitely made me jump. Thank you for the creeper explosion. How are you doing? Oh, it's good to see you. And apologies for the late stream. Yeah, I went to grab a half-hour nap after work, and next thing I know, it's 4 hours later. So, yep. And I didn't want to not stream today. So I am very much later than normal. You had a rough weekend? Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully things are a bit better today. And hopefully you're okay. Right, so that'd be where the floor is. And we'd have the wall come out. Oh, your lady's in hospital? I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully she's not too bad. Hi, Gashel, it's good to see you. So you're all fine, but your lady's in hospital. But that's still... And you being you are going to be worried and be concerned. Everything else that you do for people you care about. So, not surprising. I stuck the axe somewhere, didn't I? So if that's the wall and that is that. Hopefully she'll be out soon and everything, and it's nothing really serious. Although going into hospital is never fun. Ah, she lost a lot of body water, the dehydration, yeah. That can turn out serious enough itself, so... But at least she's in the right place for it to be fixed. And that is the main thing. Right. I was coming down here for a specific reason. No, you're always good timing, Gashel. And yep, right, I was going to do that, and then I was going to grab that, and then I was thinking, actually, I should have a block for the flooring, and then that's what I was going to do. Sorry, I have been literally awake 15-20 minutes. So yeah, brain is still on the slowly wake up. Thank you. I spent this week, the time I had this weekend, putting in all the windows, all the lava. So there's lava in all the bits. So if anybody spots some missing, give me a yell, because it is missed and not deliberately left. So I'm looking for the dark oak, which we had earlier in one of these shulkers somewhere. I'm just not sure which of the shulker monsters it was living in. Here we go. And I wanted an axe. That's what I wanted. I put my axe away and now I need it. That's what we came down for originally. But yeah, so now, like I say, there's lava in pretty much all of it. So the exterior is coming along. Right, so now we're on the next floor. I'm starting a new shulker monster. You heard it first here. So let's say hi. Oops. Give her a quick wave. Right, so if the wall comes out to there, I want a bit of a corridor. Oops. Come back. And I still haven't fixed the lighting on top of these yet. I will. You're gonna stop for the rest of the season and take a break? And you have a build you want? Ah, that's fine. So they're all close to finish, so it's time to take a rest before the next season. Okay. I look forward to seeing you on the server when I see you on the server. You got to take care of yourself too. And you can always jump on and do little bits here and there as they cross your mind. Right, so I want another crafting bench. No, I don't. Don't waste resources, Pendle. You've got a crafting bench on the floor below. Go get it. Stop being lazy. Okay, what's going on with the mouse? Behave yourself. I was not planning to go a head dive into the floor. Note to self, buy another cabled mouse. I'm tired of the batteries running out on this wireless one. But if you need to take a break, you take a break. Get yourself recharged. Make sure everything's going as you want it to go. That's the main thing. So let's put in the 2 rows of tent blocks around the edge. So what I'm planning to do is mark out the layout of this area and what rooms are going to be where. And if I mark out the areas that I'm not going to be able to build in, at least have a floor plan. Oh, that's the thought anyway. Then we'll see if we can come up with some build palettes. What rooms are going to be what. There's no point in my using the woods I have for flooring in places it doesn't need to be. But I want it filled in. Is it down here? Nope. It wasn't down here, it's over here. So let's put the tool area. On the same side as the one below it. That way I'm not trying to figure out where I need to be. There's a torch there, but I'm going to stick one there just to light the top, make sure there's enough light on the top of these things. Because the last thing I need is a whole bunch of mobs spawning on them. So I need the crafting bench. And I'm going to need an empty shulker, at least one. And I have some here. Go. So I can dump the stuff from my inventory there. And yes, the shulker monster is spreading. Nether brick. Right. You can come out and you can come out. So can you. Because you actually have shulkers into which you can live for the minute. We're going to make a quick stop at base, storage area, etc. So I can find some, well, check if I have some half slabs. Hang on. And I know I have a, no. I wasn't sure if I had some dark oak slabs already done. Spruce, I want some spruce. Not spruce, but I don't want spruce, I want birch. I think I have some birch. Nope, I don't. Could have swore I did. I wonder if I used the birch when I made those tons and tons and tons of chests. Probably. Never mind. I've got enough to give me an idea. I'm not sure if you were here last stream, Puri and Gashel, but what I was saying was I'm gonna, and I don't know whether you have any spare heads of your own, was maybe sticking players' heads onto these spikes. What gave me the idea was I found a chest next to my door and it had a player's head on it. So it's a case of if anybody has any extra, it might be nice to actually stick in some players' heads on the spikes instead of just wither skulls. Yeah, the island underneath it is going to be volcanic with pools of lava and stuff like that. Oh, that's a plan. And there's going to be the support columns, etc. Still a lot to do. Stick you in here for now. And grab some more of the netherite. Otherwise, I will just end up sticking wither skulls because wither skulls are easy to get, especially with the farms. But I was just thinking it might be nice to actually have a bunch of players. I'll have to keep an eye out for when this. I think you can buy a few. Is it from one of the traders at spawn? I think that's going round all too, so that's good. So that is the inner wall, whichever location you come from. Right, so it's hermits or your own. Well, I would prefer people who play on the server's heads than that. So in which case, it's going to be seeing if people have spare ones of their own or etc. and what they would like in return for them. That's if they've been to visit Vault, is it? I've never actually used the facility or in the above. Right, so do I want to put a small corridor here? Or do I want it to go into a room straight away? I don't want a corridor that goes all the way around like I have on the floor below. But maybe a tiny entranceway. And if that's the case, these need to be the same blocks as us. So let's go grab some blackstone. You're talking about in spawn? Yeah, in the above there's a mob that you can get to get your head. Yeah. Okay, thank you. So it's not something I've ever used. Blackstone. Like I say, apologies for the up and down here, there. I haven't, like it's very unusual. It's not unusual. But I usually at least have some of the resources in my inventory ready to go. I wonder if I stuck some of them in... No, that's all lava. Like I've used most of the... I swore I had a few stacks. Here we go. Well, there's something, but it's not. There's a stack. That'll do. I just need a few of the posh variant. Can't. So although it's interior, we'll have that block there, that block there, and between them we will do the same thing we've done on the floor below. That way it's a little consistent but not completely. Okay, so now we need a small entranceway. And that really needs to be in the wood. Cork. I'm not going to use those, that's too expensive. Oh, that gives us a few to be going with. That's 3. Also have to remember about height wise. Because when you come in, if it's a narrow corridor but tiny, it may feel a little weird. No, you're not going to work. Thinking about it, you're really not going to work. So, we're going to put you in instead. Grab you because you're the ones I really want. And then we'll strip you off. Right, so we have the stairs. Come into the doorway. Do I leave the door open or do I put it closed? And what do I do for the top of the door? I think I had a couple of them here. There we go. No, I did. Got you. What? Not 100% sure what the door of the mangrove doorway looks like. You kind of look nice as an interior, I think. Oh, stairs. There may even be shops back on the other tangent that sell heads, etc. I'll have to have a look. You can go here. Then I can have you. And we'll do something with this bit. Not where I want you. Turn around. Nope. Try the spruce. So I want a set of doors. And I want some trapdoors because, yes. And then I can put one door here. Make sure it's... Nope, that's not facing the right way. I need it to face the other way. See if I can get it where I want it. Nope. I always have fun with the door. Need you turned around. Want the handle on the other side. Putting it in the middle. I don't want you in the middle. Fine. Let's see if we can cheat. There we go. We'll just cheat it to where I want it to be. So if it's on this side when I open the door normally, yeah, should be on that side. Okay. For some reason I thought they matched up. Maybe I'm wrong. I am wrong. Nothing new there. Let's grab you. Gives us 20. Okay. That should fill that doorway in. Now to fix you. Yeah. It looks more like a castle-y type door, but I don't like the colour. It doesn't really match. My problem is door types and trap doors. Because it's going to be the trap doors that cause the problem. Right, so what do you look like? You're the barred type, aren't you? And I think you're the circular ones. Maybe. Maybe the mangrove would work. If I put some dark oak behind it, back to back. Because at least the mangrove has the red, is on the red tone. Whereas the spruce is completely different. Give me those back. So I want a few of you. And I want a few of you. Get rid of the spruce. I want you. And I'm going to probably have to cheat again to get the door handle in the place I want it. Guess it doesn't really matter on this one. There isn't really much of a door handle, is there? Very subtle. But if you didn't know you were looking for one, you wouldn't really see much of it. So 1, 2. Rid of you. try these on the back. I'm not sure how they're going to look, especially on the inside. Kind of looks studded. So it kind of has the effect. Also, you have a lot of headhunter axes, but I thought they were for mobs and not players. I'm not 100% sure, but like I say, I'm not 100% sure. Because I thought it was Vault for player heads, but it's got to be mobs. I thought I'd heard that, but I wasn't sure I'd heard that. Do you know what it's like? But thank you for the offer. It would have been amazing if they had. So yeah, it would have been an amazing thing if it had done that. Right. Let's get these the right way round. I do want this to come out an extra one. Because we need a wall block back there. It's Van Cleef. Okay. That's fine. I will look it up in the above channel. I'm never sure which one's which up there because I don't tend to go to the above that often. So I will look it up there. Thank you for letting me know though, because I would have been looking for the wrong mob and yeah. That wouldn't have been good. Terracottas. No, it isn't terracotta you want, Pendle. It is birch. I want some of the birch. And I have some red terracotta. So we'll make do with the red for the minute. Oh, and I need some more mangrove. Do I still have scaffolding? I still have scaffolding. Right. I think I'm going to put you that way. Ooh, that's no good. That caught fire. It's probably because it's glass there instead of a solid block. I hope. So I'm kind of hoping when I switch those blocks out to solid blocks. Yeah, like I said, it wasn't on purpose. I went to grab a quick nap because I was feeling really tired, which I do when I'm coming down with a cold, and next thing I know, yeah, but I meant to grab a half an hour, not 4 hours. I was going to throw my sleep pattern out tonight for work tomorrow morning. But I do love naps. Because you aren't going to work like that. Or yeah, that was a thing. I have a bit of a cold because I was coughing a lot today, and it was a case of okay. I finished work and I really, really needed a nap. It was either that or fall asleep in the chair. Now I don't like this. It's the wrong colour. Just not sure how it's going to react with the lava. Because if it touches a lava, it's going to catch fire. Don't think we have another block of a similar colour. It's already catching fire. Okay, let's try in netherwood. Can't say I am very keen on the netherwood. It is a red. But I may have to use it. Let's go grab some red netherwood. I like the mangrove, but I don't think it's going to work. Not with the lava. And fire tick being on. Because before I know it, the whole build it will go up in flames. And I wouldn't be happy. So it's something I need to consider. Yeah, Rocky. So yeah, Rocky dropped off a player head of his own. Not sure. I guess he was being nice and dropped off other stuff too, so which is awesome of him. Okay. So I grabbed a player head, and that's what gave me the idea of putting player heads on the spikes. Logs. Okay, so crimson. Okay, what can I get rid of? We'll get rid of that. Put those in here instead. I'm making a mess of things already again. Just leaves me 6 there. That's fine. And we'll try the red ones. Not sure how the red will do. Yeah, I was surprised to see that Tango wasn't streaming, but he's probably busy building the exterior to decked out, the castle that towers that he's working on, and when you're building something as complicated as what we've seen of his build, it takes a lot of concentration. That's what I'm assuming anyway, because, yeah. Don't like the sound this thing makes, I must admit. It sounds like leather squeaky shoes. And it looks like 1970s disco wallpaper. Does the outside of that. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking too, Puri. That from what he was saying the last couple of streams, he has a lot of building work for that kind of thing to do. And it's not easy to do so much of it so quickly. Now, can I bring in... So if I'm going to... It's going to prove problematic, isn't it? Okay. Change of plans. Slightly. I don't like the colour. It doesn't look right. It really doesn't. It's the wrong tone. But if I'm going to keep the lava, I need a solid block there. And I kind of need to sort out the entranceway if I'm got a chance of doing the interior. But I guess I'm going to... I wasn't sure whether to put a wall and a walkway between, so you walked into a single room with these 2 doors. So 2 blocks for the wall, 1, 2, 3 for that, and another 2, 3 blocks for the next wall, which would give me a wall of that. Minimum. To be honest, the wall would have to be here. Put some torches back down before we get things spawning. So that give me 2 blocks for the interior and 2 for the exterior. Which is taking a whole chunk of the build before I even start. So we won't do that. Instead, we're going to have them, each of them come into a separate room of their own. Otherwise, a lot of the interior is gone. Yeah, that's the thing. All the walls will make it look a lot better. Right, so if you're coming into this room, it's 4, 1, 2. That gives me the 4 blocks. And that also will cover this set of lava. So, wow, you failed 3 times now. I saw an announcement about it, but I don't have a clue what it is. I guess if you want a challenge, there's a new challenge in town. Let's put down this ender chest and grab some XP bottles and repair the pick. It won't repair it all the way, but it will give it enough that I'm not worrying about it. I know I can just use the F key and switch it, but I tend to forget. He added a quest giver in the above that appears to be 1 or 2 total quests at the moment. One is to find an archaeologist and the other is to save an iron golem. Okay, so archaeologists, I'm assume, would be in the pyramids. And iron golem. What location would have an iron golem? That's just off the top of my head anyway. I'm assuming it's going to be in the above. And I guess it may not be in the pyramid. Maybe somewhere else. Just trying to think what biomes are up there. Now, if it was a stray, obviously I'd say the ice area. But an iron golem? Right, so that's the walls. Then one room. You can use those as features. Do the same here. But I don't always like straight wall. Well, you have to have straight walls, but I don't always like them to be boxed shape. And I may have to be creative with the colour palette. And some of the rooms just be too wide, and whatever the accent wall is, use that as either the main block or the accent block in the next room to reduce the amount of 4 wide walls so that they're down to 3. And to make it appear a bit thinner, trapdoors of course. Although technically it'll still be 4. Right, that's cool. So I was thinking ice area originally, and then you said iron, so I wasn't sure. I'm assuming the archaeologist would be in a deserty kind of area, but that's only an assumption on my part. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be there. Right, so I want a living room, a dining area. Hi Ali, it's good to see you. How are you doing today? And thank you for the meow. Yeah, floor planning. I need to figure out what these rooms are going to be. And it's not like I don't have an upstairs and an upstairs. So that's the walls there. And apologies again for the late stream. I took a nap after work and woke up 4 hours later. So yeah, it was a thing. So we come into here, into a living room seating area. Behind that, we could have a dining area. Get rid of these. And we'll take out what blocks I need as it goes. Yep, I guess I needed the rest and didn't realise I needed it. Like I say, I have a bit of a cold, so sometimes gets that way when I have a cold. I end up sleeping more. But apologies for not being at the normal time that people expect it to be at. Right, so I want a dining room, but it's also kind of a castle, so it would be nice for it to be a long dining room. But I don't want you to walk straight into a dining room, because that would feel weird to me. That's very narrow. Okay, so let's see if we can put the dining room the other direction. That way there's more than one entrance into the dining room. Six, 6. Stick some torches down before things start spawning. Oh, it won't make things worse. It was my own fault. I should have set an alarm clock. No big deal. It's just a cough. It's not like it's anything, much of anything. It's just it's February. The weather's getting changeable, which means cold and sneezes times kind of thing. And a bit of a cough isn't the end of the world. By a long way. And streaming won't make any difference. And I really, really didn't want to miss a stream. So, if we bring this up to here, this could... maybe a little longer. I want it to be a long dining hall. Everything okay? It looks like Light's having fun. Yep, no doubt Light's been one of the testers, bless him. And they're having lots of fun with the new mob. Right, so that can be the dining hall. And it may end up being wider than it is because it'll be one solid block and maybe two narrower blocks, who knows. If that's the case and that's a room, I want the dining hall to be the main room there. Which means this needs to change slightly. That's only 3 wide. Which is fine, because like I said, I can use the middle coloured block as the accent wall in the next room. So this room. Oh, it looks like people are going to have new challenges. Hi Griffin, how you doing? And thank you for the lurk. Hopefully you're having a good day and have a good lurk. Right, so we then have a small room there and a weird shaped room here, which is fine. We'll just have to come up with something. Well, fingers crossed it stays that way. Right, so we need a kitchen. But a kitchen needs to go on to... Well, I guess it doesn't need to. I was thinking the kitchen needed to go into the dining hall, and if that's the dining hall, it would be handy to have the kitchen next door. So theoretically, I could put a small kitchen in here, but that's very, very tiny. Let's get rid of this lot because this doesn't need to... And those blocks won't do because they catch fire. Okay, so we could have this area be a kitchen. That way, technically you would have your produce come in straight from outdoors without it being traipsed all the way through the interior to a kitchen. We can then go into the dining room, into a seating room, living room. We need a study. Let's think what other, what other rooms we could have. That gives us another weird L-shaped room here, which is pretty big. Or we could have a corridor. Four, five. That's a very tiny room. Okay. Guess not. I was thinking corridor, but it's taking up a lot of room for walls. So I guess we've got that up so far. So let's figure out what we're going to do for the pallet. So at least I have a floor plan. But I also do need a small room. I need a small room so I can get to the floor above. That can spiral up to the next floor. Because what I'm thinking is have another floor in the ceiling. Because that's a lot of a gap. And then a third floor above it. So if that's a staircase that spirals upwards. Okay. Living room. The question is, do I want the lava to show out or do I want to hide it completely? If I hide it completely, it gives me more room to decorate with. Which is handy. But what I need is some terracottas. A view. Let's go see if we can find anything for 4 diamonds. Anybody know if there's a shop in the shopping district that sells a terracotta? I don't want much of it. I just need enough to test palette. Because after that I'll go dig it up. And that won't take long. So let's... And while we're in the nether hub, I will check to see if I need to make any more new starter kits. Because we seem to have had a fair few new starters lately. Which is awesome. Ooh, we're down to 4. Okay. I need to make some new starter kits. And I need to bring some of the extra Christmas presents. Well, I thought there was too, because I made 27 just after Christmas. But we're down to 4. So, yeah, I need to go make some more later this week. I have the resources in the packing area for it. And they don't take long. I just hit a button. It's all redstone-ified. TP Foot was awesome and gave me a redstone design that issues whatever I want it to issue in the number I want it to issue. I just have to make sure the bits are stocked. So I hit a button, it puts down the shulker, gives me everything that's contained in the starter kit, and I just have to place it in the shulker. which is awesome. Oh no, I have plenty of wings. I have all the resources there. They're all ready to go. It's literally the hit of a button, wait for the stuff to go into your inventory, put it in a shulker, hit the, I say button, it's a lever, hit the lever again to reset the system, wait 5 seconds and flip the lever another time. It's a really simple setup. Just not sure where we get terracotta from here. Let's have a look at places like the crate, etc. Ooh, roots. 2.5 stacks. Or yeah, it'd have to be 2.5 stacks because you can't have 2.5 roots. Makes sense, Bendel. I'm thinking of some green. Oof, these glow signs always drive my eyes nuts. Lava buckets, bone meal, totems. So yeah, I must admit, I'm not a fan of the glow signs. I know they're great for most people, they just kind of hurt my eyes. Okay. But there's some awesome builds here. It is. And it wasn't hard to put up to build either. Oh, it's awesome. I love the fact that the players on here help each other out. Get stuck or killed somewhere and you need a hand. Or you just need a hand in general. Where on earth would... Who on earth would... Well, this one looks multicoloured. Maybe. Oh no, this is banners, isn't it? Banners are awesome. I love banners. And Huntress and Kaza make fantastic banners. But that's not what I'm looking for. Kitchen sink, maybe? Elytra, crossbows, logs and leaves, roots. Coarse dirt, sandstone, books. You know, it's probably going to be quicker to just 1 diamond per 3 green. Awesome. The cyan is a grey, so 1, 2, 3. Pink. The blue looks more purpley to me, so 1, 2, 3. The lime looks more... Sorry, the purple looks more of a pinkish colour. Red, white, yellow, grey, orange, brown. Okay, that gives me a few different colours to start with. Our mod light. And cable, of course. Spawn would not be spawned without a cable statue somewhere. Right. We're back to the iron golem instead of the birthday cake, etc. Ah, yeah, they do, don't they? I forgot. Thank you, Ali. Apologies, I missed the message. Yeah, it's tough to read black text on woods most of the time unless it's birch. That's true. And being able to colour them is fantastic. I do love that you can colour them. It's just the glowy bit. And it's a personal thing. It's not it's not like I object it to it in Minecraft. I don't. I fully understand the reason for it, and it does make it easier for a lot of other people to actually read it. It's just for some reason it hurts my eyes. Yeah, and I have 30 or something stonemasons, don't I? Keep forgetting about these guys. What ones have you got? And we've got some blues. And browns. A slime, isn't it? Raf's number one, not employee. Oops, no, we don't want to be holding the ball while you're trying to access the inventory, thank you. You don't need them mad at me by accidentally shooting them. Okay, so we do have cyan, etc. in there. Exactly. No two are the same. And cats are awesome. Dogs are cool. It's not a case of I don't like dogs. I do like dogs. Dogs are cool. It's just that cats are more independent. Oh, that was a weird loading thing. Okay. Oh. It looks like my ping to the server is not good at the moment. I think I had 2 or 3 bars there. Yeah, doggies are cute. Doggies are fun. It's just a case of dogs are what I found when I had pets. If you have a dog, it's harder to go away for a day. If I wanted to go away for the weekend, it was fine with a cat because I could make sure there was plenty of food, plenty of water. Wow, $3,000 for a lab? Yeah, that's expensive for a dog. Dogs should not cost anywhere near that kind of money. Have you tried the RSPCA, etc.? Or the equivalent in your country? Right, so if this is the seating area, I'm thinking a greenish kind of wall. And then, so let's get rid of the red. Can I have the box, please? Hey, this is where the fun's going to be. And apologies for the thunder. It's, yeah, server. Grab you. Right. Don't usually like it to be just a solid wall, but because of the lava, I kind of have two choices. What did I do down below? Because the lava hasn't spread. So I could theoretically put a surround around some of it. It doesn't have to be all of it. And it hasn't spread yet to the trapdoors. But there's 3 blocks, solid blocks between then. And the wood. So I can't say I want the thing to burn down. But let's put in the green terracotta to start with. So you against the wall. And we'll break it up with other stuff afterwards. Because although I've put it here, I may end up with a wooden log just in that corner. But in which case I will be able to rescue and reuse the blocks and fill it in with junk. Just so I don't have air gaps. Considering villagers are going to live on the floor below, I want to minimise annoying spawn spaces. Right, so let's cover the lava. I'm going to cover the lava first. Which of you was... You were here. And then I will put windows in wherever I decide. I need the windows. Looks like I just need to cover the source blocks first. Before they all start spraying out everywhere. It'd be nice if the glass bounced towards me, but hey, it is what it is. I wonder. I'll think about it. Thinking it might be nice to surround these shapes with something. Maybe see about some banner artwork in them. Maybe. Let's get rid of that block. That way it falls down where it needs to. There we go. That should fix that. But we'll see. Excuse me. How much of this have we got? So how tall do I want this wall to be? Gives me 3 blocks to play with for a ceiling. And now that that is there, I should theoretically be able to bring either the mangrove or the dark oak as an accent. So let's have a look at how the mangrove's not too bad. Grab a few more of those. You're here somewhere. Maybe I used you. Okay, that's fine. The axe. There's the axe. There is the option to leave the bark on too. I'm going to put that there for a second so I have something to compare it against. And obviously we need to ignore the floor. Where are you? Let's see if I can grab it and put it down before. Here we go. Okay. Let's give it a second and we will try and reconnect. I just want to quickly check one thing before we call it a stream, kind of thing. There are a lot. Oh, sorry, Gashel. There are lots of shelters, dogs, but a Labrador is kind of your family dog, Gram. Oh, that's cool. No, I wasn't sure if there would be a lab in the shelters because sometimes people get them and can't handle them because labs obviously are working dogs. That's what they're bred to be. So they need a lot of specific care that people don't always realise they need. So I was thinking maybe it would be worth keeping an eye on places like that to see if they popped up. 70. That's the thing. It depends what you're looking for and what they have. But it doesn't mean to say you have to take what they have, kind of thing, which is is what it is. But sometimes you go into those places and you have to you just look at their little faces, and it's a case of bless them. But you've also got to get a dog that's right for you because it's got to be a long. Dogs are like we used to have an advert over here around Christmas time that used to say, "Dogs are for life, not Christmas. Don't buy a dog at Christmas," because within 6 months they'd usually end up in the pound, kind of thing. So lots of reputable pet places would not sell dogs and puppies, especially at that time of year. I think I like the mangrove better than I like the dark oak. If it's going to be with that. Exactly. Whereas at one point over here, people would buy pets for their kids for Christmas because a kid really wanted a dog or what have you. Which is why it was a case of a lot of places refused to sell pets, especially young pets at that time of year. Yeah, it's easy to get a doggy. It's hard to take care of the doggy. Especially, like you say, the commitment in time. Right. Okay. And then I could always bring in some of the dark oak. Kind of like that. But it is a 2 hour mark and I still haven't had tea and it is 10 o'clock. So I do need to go and eat. No, that's what happens when you take a nap and sleep for 4 hours. Let's see if I have anybody on my list streaming. Well, I've got Skizzleman, he's playing Raft if you want to see Skizzle. Because Skizzle's always fun. SKIZZLE. Okay. Unless you prefer not to, so we'll go raid. Skizzleman, I'll send you guys his way. And it is a slash and not a question mark. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to work either. Thank you. Let's try again. Okay, so I'm going to send you guys Skizzle's way. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, however long or short it may be. Take care of yourselves and have fun. I will see you tomorrow. Bye everyone.